Right then guys, here we go. Gonna be the very first round of EAL Season 2. Gonna be seeing AIM Ukraine versus 5X. Not sure what to really predict with this match realistically. Both teams coming into this tournament as just a mix really. No actual previous experience. Do play together but no actual experience. It's a very fast A execute already coming in. Zegan unfortunate. Already take down the A defense. Pie face. A very nice angle there. Also goes to the library, but Kid already picking it up. Does find another onto Chris as well. 2 versus 3. 100 HP remaining for both of the CTs as well. Still a lot to work with. No kit in the hands though as yet. Not sure if one's been dropped. And Zippo somehow finds that onto Unfortunate and know where HJD is now. Just a case of finding it. Heck and no! HJD denying it with that 3k. Already seeing a very close round in the pistol. Let me just tab out so I can see the chat. Bear with me guys. Bomb being taken towards mid. They've invested heavily already after such a strong round. 4 AKs, Galil onto Jack. Not a lot of utility to work with though. And Austin in kind of an off position. It's one that can work out in your favour, but really if you do get pushed from short and it's timely, you're going to be punished. And HJD already finding 2, but Austin already coming out of position. Finds himself the AK after the pick now. The bomb already proceeding towards the A site. And Austin can't really do much about this, but that's Zippo down now. Leaving him in 1 versus 3 now. Already though. Finding Pie Face, that's good, but 12 HP remaining. Got the 5-7 to hand as well. Armour to save. Not really worth the trouble. Does proceed to save into the A site. And Jack and Unfortunate, being this the second round, certainly not really going to go that aggressively chasing this surely, but Jack actually already proceeding fast towards the A side and actually closing in on him now. Could be caught off guard potentially, but is going to fly by him. Isn't in fact though, just find Jack in the remaining few seconds though. That's another weapon prized away from 5X. Certainly favouring AIM Ukraine that round in a sense. Does leave them the economy, and you know, you do normally see that 3-0 after the pistol rounds. It's nothing out of the ordinary. Certainly something that can be brought back. And External already spotting out quite a few T's. Going towards mid. Oster already taken down by Pieface, only dropping him down to 19 HP. And Kritis actually brought out the Nova for this and does find External and mid. Very well played under Mexico, and Jack wiping the floor with AIM Ukraine right now. Zippo. Last man remaining. 1 versus 4. Trying to save the AK, but caught out in the reload unfortunately. And this is the CT buy round now. This is kind of where they've got to step up. It's been quite close as such really in the first 3 rounds, but got to do something. It's all about morale really in these kind of mixed teams. You're going to have kind of a lot of tension when you haven't played together that much. Maybe you play as friends and that's about it, but really you're not going to have the same level of morale and understanding of your teammates that you'll find on a normal team. HAD pushing through the smoke, finds new JH. That's going to be the bomb planted as well, and all of AIM Ukraine's firepower stuck behind the smoke. Nobody aggressing towards Ruin. Just waiting this out. This is actually Very stat played. Boosting onto flower pots, not something that you always see as well. Doesn't actually work out for them, and that's precious time gone already. Gonna be Jolt external, trying to play out from Coffin's pie face, already finding us doing well. That's pretty much closing the round. External can't find the frag onto Jack, leaving him with 12 HP. Well, that's just another round in the bank of 5x. Unfortunate. Going to be picking up the first AWP of the match. Be interesting to see where he's going to be taking that. Does take it to mid as well. Not going to go for the aggressive banana play as of yet. The nade's already going out. Only inflicting a slight bit of damage onto Krithis. New JH actually coming out worse for wear on 42 HP from the returning nade of the T side. Austrian Jack already trading out towards the A side. You're actually going to leave the lurk of Krithis here if the CTs don't aggress, but that dink, that's big now. Just got to follow up, but Krithis, 2 HP onto New JH, 5 on Zippo now. He's found all 3 CTs and inflicts even more damage onto us. But well, Pieface looking to find these frags, but Zippo, 5 HP, somehow finds that. Leaves it in a 1 versus 2. Got to play for the save here. Certainly no chance of a defuse, of course, but already HJD on the hunt, but unfortunately 19 HP isn't going to cut it. That's going to be an AK upgrade for him. Again, CT is going to be buying out. AWP going into New JH. Going to be taking that towards Banana. Actually going for quite a hefty B hold here. The AWP invested on there. Plus the 2 M4s and Krithis again. Such a great play on Banana just of last round. Potentially boosts up onto this, but that's going to be the molly going out. And this is the prime opportunity right now for Krithis to just get onto the head. But isn't going to do so. CTs do actually fall back, so that certainly goes in 5x's favour. That gives them a lot of room to play with. That's what it's all about, map control. Name Ukraine already giving a hefty amount away. A side though, just waiting out. External, that nade could be big. Does do some damage, limited as such, but HAD taken down to 55 HP now. Already, no rotations as of yet. Name Ukraine already finding 3 now. That's Jack dead as well. All down to unfortunate now. Does have the AWP and the bomb in hand, but got to find something soon. Name Ukraine going for the 2-man split on each side. Well, certainly going to play into their favour. They are seemingly starting to rotate out now. Unfortunate, already spotting out Jolt on the side, but New JH watching the door of Larry does eventually find him. That's going to be the first round on the board for Aim Ukraine now. 5-1 scoreline now. Still heavily in the favour of 5x, but first round on the board. Gotta hope that they can be successive. Take a few more. Full investment coming out from 5x as well. A 5-round lead. Obviously give them a heavy amount of eco, but a lot of deaths actually been played out on these rounds for 5x, and that's caused them heavy damage, and HJD tagged through the wall by New JH and gonna just fall off now. Play around Zippo and his hook call right now. Smoke though, gonna prevent 5x just yet, but again, the lurk on mid. These lurk plays have been so strong for 5x. Maybe only finding one frag, but it's been critical to stopping some hefty rotations. HAD, 26 HP, going to be the first man to entry, and they're actually wrapping around ruins right now. Could potentially find one, certainly does. Picks up Zippo, leaves New JH alone now. Does find a collateral, finds HAD and Critties, but Pieface already trading out now. Just external and Uster remaining. Leaves it in a 1 versus 2. Bomb going to be planted. A little bit of an awkward position right now, but Pieface turns away at the wrong time, but Jay Oster has quite a large mishap there. Unfortunately, not able to play off it. Pieface concedes a round, and AIM Ukraine going to be picking up another round on the board for them, but money still in the tank for 5x. That's going to allow them to invest in the AWP again. Now brought out by them. Double AWP setup. First one of the match. Going to be in the form of New JH and Zippo. New JH though, not done all that much as of yet with it as such, but finds a very early pick onto Pieface. First 20 seconds. That's going to be a hefty one. Certainly puts the CTs in quite a large favour there for this round already. Jack though already trading out, but Jay Uster now finds one on HAD, but again Jack already trading out. All down to New J now. That Molotov can actually prevent 2, but he's already been worked around, hasn't he? The footsteps does find 1 though onto Unfortunate. But now all down to Zippo and Jolt. 2 versus 2. Bomb going to be planted. Already Jack does get taken down by Zippo now. All down to Crithies to keep 5x in the running for this, and certainly does. 6-2 scoreline. 5x giving nothing away as such. Yet James Ukraine, really great after plant positions for them. Catching out the rotations early. And already it's proving well for them. One man hold coming out on the B site as well. Going to be in the form of Zippo. 2 5.7s, 2 P250s and a Deeg invested. No utility for the CTs to try and ward off these attackers in the form of 5x, and already Zippo brushed out. That's everything right now for 5x. Already Zippo relinquishes the site control, wants to play out and finds one through the smoke onto Pieface. Certainly was not expecting that, but somehow performs excel. Already just lurking on the A side. It's not rotated out yet. It's going to give 5x a lot of time to play around with now. Already position set up. Realistically, if you're AIM Ukraine in here, can't really take these pistols into the next round. Already over 3k, pushing the 4k boundary on Oster. UJH with 4.5k in the bank as well. You need to play for this, and they're not doing so. UJH does find one though. Takes Jack down as well. Gonna find that. Not gonna be able to find the AWP, but external at a loss to where it's gone. Finds himself an AK though. Take into the 10th round, and already 5x making the margin significant. 7-2 for them right now. Not giving anything up. So we do go into the 10th round. Really, AIM Ukraine just giving too much away, and Pieface actually gets punished for that. Was not expecting that, but already HJD and Crithies trading out frags, and it's all down to Zippo now on the B side. Not got to stray away. He's got to find a pick here to make the odds even for him, and that smoke not going to help him in the slightest. Going to find one though in the form of Crithies. Tries for 3 more almost there. And also that's the bomb. Already going to be picked up though. Just Stern external though. HJD taken down so low. Brilliant work from Uster. Does find himself 2 frags, but taking down HJD so low certainly does give them that round. Almost a 3k for him. Brilliant play out of CT. Well, this match certainly shaping up to be a good one. Margin though, certainly not in AIM Ukraine's favour, but they're starting to damage the Rico. They're starting to get at 5x now. CZ, 2 Deagles, 2 Galils in hand, and Jolt already pressing this mid position. He's aware of one behind him, but Pieface going to be upgrading. That's 5-7 CZ, sorry. And that's gone actually out of the CT favour of AIM Ukraine now. Leaves them in a 3 versus 4. Oh, so that what was needed again. Stepping up big for AIM Ukraine. And Jack though already trading him out. The trade so hefty. Maybe slightly delayed for 5x right now. But certainly coming in thick and fast for them. Not allowing anything to go unpunished. Zippo taking unfortunate down to 31 HP. Really, that needed to be a pick right now. Pieface actually dinked there somehow. Taken down to 13 HP, and look at Jack's position. Already wrapped around short, but Zippo leaves it in a 1 versus 2. Jack though, aware of his position on the side. And easily able to trade that out. Leaving AIM Ukraine in a 5-round deficit. Not able to really chip away at this, and their economy not looking sharp at all right now. 2 players below the 2k threshold, around that 1.5k. That's not good for them when you've got such a margin to catch back up on. But 4-man hold. Uster just being the info man on the A side. Has kind of worked out for them, playing a hefty play onto the A side, but not really feasible for that. I'd prefer to see the stat come out there, but Uster already calling out, does find 1, that's what is needed, but already Krithis again finds 2. External new JH, already damage inflicted now. And, well, looking like a 9th round in the form of 5x. And New JH, so taking down Pieface. But that up on Jack. Going to be able to find that with ease. The 9th round going into their favour. Uster, though, that's strange to see. Playing quite a nice game of CS right now for AIM Ukraine. Not top fragging, but some really key plays. He actually picks up the XM and takes that into apps. If they do go for the A take 5x, that could be what punishes them. We've seen them push the apps halls quite frequently. Must have been able to play off it. Maybe they learn from the mistakes and don't try to challenge that. External. What? Oh, no. Both players now. Does eventually find HJD though. Pieface taken down quite severely as well. Jack already taking down Zippo, but the boost onto Flower Pots, playing off a new JH, and that's what AIM Ukraine need. Rounds on the board. And 3 men able to carry weapons onto the next round for them. Up included into that. Still, a 5-round deficit for AIM Ukraine. Only able to take 2 rounds of this half back would leave them 9-7. Certainly a better place than they are right now at 9-4, but really could do with as much as they can get. And, well, a hefty mid stack for 5x right now. Not all that much invested though in external. Doing quite a hefty amount of damage. Jolt's pre-fire through the smoke. Does find credits, and that flash does pay off there for Jolt, but not enough. Lost it. Just awaiting Chris now. Leaving him in a 1 versus 2. 40 HP remaining. Does have the bomb in hand, but no utility to work with. Certainly not in his favour. Oh, lost it. Parked himself upon the bike. Easily finds that, should I say. This has the potential to go to 9-6 now for Ukraine. That's what they need, but already needing more, really. Got to take the next pistol round, realistically. Certainly not had enough momentum, and UJH gonna fall back after the pick onto Pie Face. Again, limited investment from 5x, not got that much to invest. UJH already taken down, unfortunate as well. Leaves it in a 3 versus 5 for them now. That smoke gonna help with his push towards the site, but whether it's enough. Zippo already working around the smoke. But Krithis somehow finds that now. Going for another. Does find it. Leaves it in a 2 versus 2. Certainly making the play right now for 5x. Making it slightly more convincing for a 10-5 half for them. But this is a heavy rotation coming out for Ukraine. That's actually worrying. Already. A site relinquished. Even though there's Deagles, it does actually mean that really CT is going to be at a disadvantage. But Oster got to spot this out, but doesn't. Crit this again with the Deagle. Able to find it. Leaves Jolt alone now in a 1 versus 2 situation. Crit is 34 HP though. Could be able to find that quite easily. Does smoke off Pit as well, and what a headshot. But that's not going to really go in his favour either. That's the low HP player taken care of, and he doesn't check Pit. Going to leave a 10-5 half in favour of 5x, and well, this game certainly shaping up to be a good one. I do apologise for the music. I promise I've got my music turned off. The new updates absolutely screwed me. So I do apologise for that. I promise I'm not playing music on purpose. I do apologise. Sorry guys, let me just load Twitch. I'm not sure what's gone on. Bear with me 1 sec. There we go. We'll get back in the game now. There we go. Yeah, like I said, I do apologise for the music though, guys. I promise it's not personal preference. Did it for me? Then yeah, it's some weird bug, Rebel. I'm not really sure what's going on at the moment. Nonetheless, though, second half is going to begin. AIM Ukraine going to be taking up the T side for this one. Personally, I always comment on this, but Inferno definitely favourable for me personally as a T side. But you will see the majority of teams favouring the CT. So AIM Ukraine already had their chance on that. And whether they're going to be able to transpire into this T side, something that will have to be decided. Sorry guys, let me just change over the overlay there. Seems to have some kind of issue. Jack already picking up Zippo though. That's a big play for him now. He's going for more now as well. Already straight out there. Does find another onto Jolt as well. Leaving Oster alive as is unfortunate. Already finds new JH, and well, 4 men remaining. The CT side of 5x, and they wipe the floor with AIM Ukraine. And now AIM Ukraine got to step this game up. Got to start something thick and fast. can't keep conceding these rounds in such a fashion. Jack actually maybe no, not going for a run boost. Does find one in the form of Inferno, but taking down to 37 HP. Don't really need that kind of aggression on the ecos, but nonetheless does give them the player advantage. And fortunate, already picking up another. And Krithis wanting and hungering for more. He even goes for it, but not able to find it. Zippo though, last man alive. Does find one in the form of Jack to close out, but HAD eventually finding the ending frag there. There we go. Well, if you are in Ukraine in this situation, kinda got to start considering more heavily what you're gonna do. And just look at the aggression. They know Banana's clear. They can start wrapping around as this. HAD already finding Zippo, inflicting a lot of damage. Fix himself up too. Jolt though actually wraps around from Boiler and finds another, but definitely not going to be able to find anything else from that. Krithis closes out the round, and 3 away from match point for 5x. You could call it a dominant map, but really, I'd say it's been more close than anything. Just been unfortunate for AIM Ukraine in the closing. Matter of seconds almost in some scenarios for them. Just can't seem to close out these key rounds that they need to be taking. Jack already positioned on mid, waiting out, timing, favouring external there, allows him to escape through mid ramp. This aggression is killing AIM Ukraine right now. As I say that, Jolt already taken down now, and Jack reading AIM Ukraine like a book. Krithis position taken up on mid. And you can just see now, already stuck in this second mid area. AIM Ukraine absolutely nowhere to go. Do have the alls as the option, but really Jack already going to be able to step up and try and chase them. They do start moving there. This is kind of locked AIM Ukraine. They know that 5x is aware of the position and they've got to start making moves now. Can't loiter for any longer. Chris is already going to be hearing that out, and Zippo finding Jack, but will he miss? Chris is going to miss him. Not going to be actually aware of him there. He's just going to let them walk all past. 3 kills, but Austria, such a strong position from Mexico. The timing just outplays Chris and Pieface on the off angle. Actually overextends that. Didn't need to do that, but just commit to it. HAD gonna should be supporting, but GJH picking out Pieface, leaves it somehow in a 1 versus 2. Close as it is, but 5x had such a strong hold on AIM Ukraine, just didn't make use of it. Such a strong play throughout that early round, but unfortunately just can't commit really to the round, and HAD not able to success there. Does get taken down by New JH, and this is where AIM Ukraine have got to step up. They've got to stop getting pincers on that mid. Got to start working around 5x. They know they're aggressive. Got to start doing something about that. If it's play passive, do that. Loiter for a minute or so and then head towards the prize of the side. But just not really doing all that much right now. Critiso, a weak investment. 2 Deagles. 2 CZs in the hands of Pieface and HAD. Jolt already making the numbers even. Jolt again somehow takes the head off. Chris is on coffins through the smoke. That's a brilliant pre-fire. Was aware of his position, and now AIM Ukraine going to be faking the B execute. Nearly irritation, but unfortunately actually going to be waiting out in library, and he's going to be, they're going to commit to this. AIM Ukraine though Oh, and that smoke, unfortunate. Easily going to hear that. Going to be able to rotate, and that's the M4 moved on the position now. But Jolt again stepping up. 3k for him right now. Could in fact go for the ace after bomb plant right now. Still eligible. Just Jack and HD remaining. Jack found himself. Yeah, M4 to boot. 100 HP to play with. No armor though. Does have a kit, but 1 versus 4. Not really going to be able to do much here. Just awaiting any kind of aggression towards CT. Any exit frags would be very, very good for it. 5x in this position. The economy not exactly all that great, but oh, new JH. Just one shot from Jack would have ended his reign there. Wouldn't have been able to take that AK into the next round. But AIM Ukraine closing the gap between 5x and, well, AIM Ukraine were the ones to be shivering in the boots a minute ago, but now 5x got to be wondering really. 3 rounds away from match point. Well, 2 rounds away from match point, sorry. 3 rounds away from winning the series, but already external not able to find that onto HAD, but that nade gonna actually do some hefty damage onto HAD. Also finds Oster as well with that deagle. That's a 2k already for him, and Kritis inspects his weapon at the exact wrong time there. Caught off guard by Zippo. Leads AIM Ukraine onto the site, and now New JH going to be trying to prevent 5x rotating, and she's got play, but oh, that is very, very close. 22 HP there remaining for him. Does eventually find it, but Jack with the deagle not able to commit, and HJD though still going for this as it by the looks of things. Maybe waiting out for exit frags. Not going to be a man to test his luck and peek that. He's a very patient player right now, HJD. I think a lot of people would have got frustrated with that. Kind of had a little sneak peek, but nonetheless plays the smarter play. Does take the AK into the next round. Also has a deagle as well. That needed to be dropped, but the economy right now for 5x actually quite strong. And AIM Ukraine, 8 rounds on the board. They're back to this 5 round margin. This is what they've struggled with throughout the first half. Trying to lead that. It's been very, very back and forth for them. Not able to find any success from this. And, well, maybe the caster's curse will elude them, but we'll just have to see. This round kind of important for them. Jolt already taken down to 58. That's a big nade there, but nonetheless already taken down, and Jolt at Kritis, sorry, going for more. This banana hole proving quite convincing. AIM Ukraine not able to trade anything out on this. Kritis though actually been quite a star player for 5x, but as I say, that Zippo finds that, and all down to Jack on this B side, and he's going to step up, already finding external, going to try and pick New JH, but misses the shot now. Not able to really recover, too much to lose with the bomb in hand. Unfortunately, he's going to be tested here. It's going to be able to find out. Just New H remaining. He's going to hear him in pit, but whether he can get the shot is another matter. Already Jack's rotating around here. Heading towards him, but New JH already out now. If he plants safe, he's got the opportunity, but he isn't. Jack's going to hear this, but fortunately, that smoke not going to favour him, but Could actually go for the double up setup. That's smart from 5x. Do obviously take the round, but still another 2 to take the victory. Need to start mixing it up a little bit now to ensure that. Well, Aim Ukraine got to find 6 rounds just to match 5x. 7 if they do concede this round, just to go to overtime. I'm not actually sure if we're using overtime. Can someone correct me on that if we're doing that in this group stage? I'm guessing we are, because I believe... Are we working it off points, or are we doing it off of a win system? I'm quite unsure on that. HAD actually going to be boosted onto Hut on short as well. This is a very strong position. Sometimes only worthy of 1 kill, but if traded correctly and played correctly by Aim Ukraine, they could prevent it initially, really, with the correct flash. But whether that will occur is another matter. But Jolt has kind of stepped up for Aim Ukraine in these situations, but whether he'll do so again, something to be tested. And Chris is going to be the man to hold Banana, but he's going to have to play out close. If he peeks this too early, certainly going to fall to him. He's going to hear that utility down. Footsteps. Already finding one in the form of Jolt. Trying to go for more, but not actually found somehow. And left with quite a hefty amount of HP as Pieface starts to take up the frags, but Zippo trading that out now. That gives them an entrance onto the B side. Only Krithis to handle. But already HJD doing damage, and Krithis able to recorrect the spray. Leaves it all down to unfortunate though. 1 versus 2. Zippo, 37 HP. No utility to work with. Kit in hand though. Potentially that's actually heard. I think Zippo's just out of range of that drop there. Quite lucky for unfortunate. Foster plays late CT. Certainly works out in his favour. Almost similar to the Zeus play we saw earlier on in the day. If executed correctly, can be quite damaging to any approaching CTs. 9-14 though. Aim Ukraine still within it. You can afford to lose at least 1 round, but anything after that will fall to the wind. But 2 CZs, Deagle. A P250 in the form of Krithis. Not all that much to work with, but Zippo already giving the man advantage. I kind of like these quasi-buys almost as such. They're quite coordinated from 5x, and you can see that working. They use that M4 that they invest correctly. Manage the eco. But UJH already converting it into a 3 versus 3 with that pick. But as I was saying, M4 buys can work out well. Certainly seeing that right now, and UJH got his crosshair right onto Jack. If he fired right then, that's a frag for him. 46 HP remaining. Whether he will or not, another matter, but not going to be free firing by the looks of things. Not one to give away his position. Again, HJD upon the hut, but got a CZ to work with. Not always the most favourable weapons at range, but that flash actually working out, and that's going to give us to the time. Just what I was talking about. Perfectly executed there from Aim Ukraine, and even more external. Finding unfortunate, just leaves Jack remaining. Not going to be able to deny this plant either. Planted safe, and the smoke eluding him now to the positions of any players. No info to play with. 1 versus 3. No defuse kit or utility to work with. And Aim Ukraine playing the smart game, just waiting this out. It's always going to work out. It doesn't actually spot the weapon there. Could see it, but doesn't. But eventually finds it onto external. But Just it. Only finds 2 frags, but 2 critical frags at least. Team Ukraine removing that 5-round margin curse now, taking it to 10th to 14. Starting to work this in their favour, forcing 5x onto another eco. This is what they needed. That's what they're bringing out. This looks like a hefty second mid-aggression right now. It's already going to be spotted out, and that's a call for Aim Ukraine. Avoid that. Take it up banana. Already 3 men on the A side. Going to be down to Krithis and Pieface to try and hold this B side. At least inflict some early damage on Krithis. Really am liking this, but the pre-fire actually coming from Jolt there does eventually find him the frag as well. Jack gonna push through the smoke, gonna find the bomb planter. The timing working out in his favour there. Fortunate for External, just planted in the wrong position. Somehow Pieface isn't able to find that. Just unfortunate remaining now. Already smoked out. Not really going to be able to find much from this. Potentially gets lucky, but 39 HP remaining, and Jolt fires through the smoke. Finding the final kill, and now only 3 rounds. This is big for Aim Ukraine. 5x really faltering on the CT side, able to find some rounds, and then, well, after that, nothing at all coming out on the board for them. And when they have had these AWPs in hand, it's worked out well for them, but this round not going to even have enough for utility, really. Sparsely located. Pieface and Krithis with the kits in hand, though. Absolutely no utility to deny any sort of aggression from Aim Ukraine for both of them players. And this is what I like from Aim Ukraine right now. I know I'm talking hefty amounts about them, but they're quite a rough T side. And they're taking it slow. They learn from the mistakes, and that's always nice to see. You've got to consider these guys are a mixed team. They haven't had that prep that you'd normally probably find. Yes, they probably play hubs together. Yes, they probably play other forms of matches, potentially ESEA together. I'm not too sure, but it's never going to create that dynamic that you're going to have with a team. But already Pieface, this flower pot position working out in favour for them. Krithis picks up Zippo, and another for him. Leaves it in a 4 versus 3. Make that a 2 versus 4 now. Taken down to a 1 versus 3. All down to Eternal. Not going to be able to find anything. Jack finds himself quite a hefty 3k. Putting 5x onto match point now. And well, Aim Ukraine got to take this up to 4 rounds for any sort of chance. And a little look at the scoreboard for everyone. Everyone actually really even right now. Very, very similar story, and I think that's what's made it such a close game, really. It's just all been about the post plant, how the CT side deals with it, and how the T's actually, how long really as such the CTs have to play with. The position's not been bad at all when they have been able to get into them, but both Aim Ukraine and 5x punishing each other on them CT rounds of early rotations after bomb plant. And Krithis again, behold, been so successful for 5x throughout this CT half. He's been kind of the dynamic right now. Played quite a nice game of CS so far. 23 to 22. Jack, though, making the odds of Aim Ukraine unlikely. HJD already following up, but External having something to say about it, and so does New JH. Already making it even, but Jack again not allowing anything. That's going to be the bomb planted, though. Just Krithis and Pieface remaining, and as soon as New JH picks that Krithis, what a flick to find that onto New JH, and it's all down to Zippo. This match hangs in the balance for him. Got to find this round now. And looking unlikely, but does find it. He finds another. What is that? Well played by 5x, but just not enough. Zippo allowing AIM Ukraine to stay in the game. Somehow, that round hanging by a thread. Brilliant, brilliant play from Zippo there. Again, 5X getting frustrated right now. They know this is coming too close for them. They had such a round advantage throughout the first half, and already Jack, being inflicted with early damage. And they just know, but 2 picks already. 5X being denied of this round, but they've turned it around before, and well, potentially could do so the same in this round. And this is such a good match though. Sorry, the heat's getting at me right now, but yeah, it's such a great match, excuse me, from both teams, and shaping up to be quite a stunner with these plays from both sides. And HAD actually positioned on Croat, but not able to find anything. Takes External down to 1 HP. Krith's got to try and find some damage. Nothing to save. No weapons dropped. All of them upgraded pistols, but not going to be enough. And looking to just play for exit frags, and does spot out 1 actually, but he'd be lucky if he could find External in this. And that's going to be 1 actually, but no! Zippo again stepping up, not allowing 5X anything. Only 2 rounds to take this match to overtime. And what a match it'd be. First match of EAL Season 2. If this goes to overtime. Certainly would be impressive to see. We're all going to actually have what is predicted to be another close game as well after this. Lucent Esports versus Wizards gaming at 8 PM. External shutting down Jack, and Fortune already taken down as well. This aggression not paying off for them. Another upgraded pistol buy. This just isn't working out in 5X's favour. This round certainly going into AIM Ukraine's favour. There's no way that they can lose this now. The B side completely opened up. 5X fully rotated onto the A side. Just look at AIM Ukraine right now. The CT side seeming to be the curse of Inferno. Pieface kind of just examining Krithis there. Not really sure what they're up to, but nonetheless. I do apologise for the skippy observer as well, guys. It's just because I'm observing through OBS, so I'm just getting used to it. Please do excuse that. Also, there's a little pause in the gameplay. Thought I'd mention that. I do apologise. It should be sorted for the next match, hopefully, if we don't go to overtime anyway. I'm actually going to be saving these CZs, and this is actually quite interesting from 5X. Could have gone for weapons, but instead know that they can take the lost bonus anyway. They're not on that T side. Do keep the upgraded pistols, but 3 men alive in that situation. 1 player on 1 HP, and well, timeout coming out in the form of 5X. And they've got to consider what they do with this. Unfortunately, going to be picking up the AWP. That's been their strongest play right now. And you would have thought that they would have had a timeout earlier than this. But again, another thing that you do seem to see from mixed teams. These kind of late timeouts. You never see the dominant IGLing coming out. You know, potentially do have something set up. Maybe they've pracked. I'm not too sure of the background on either of these teams. I am aware of both sets of players, but whether they've actually kind of correlated practice together or not is another story. And I think that's really showing right now. You know, just the late round calls have kind of been a little bit iffy. Mid round okay for them, but some of the decisions when it's been critical have been questionable. But nonetheless, 30th round, last round of this second half, and 5X got to find this to take match. AIM Ukraine playing for the overtime. this up in quite a dominant angle. Unfortunate, only got to find one pick to put it in 5x's favour. Would deny a lot of map control if he continues to hold this, which he does have the potential to do, but this could be traded out early actually. And he's going to see the jump, does try and commit to the flip, but does find Jolt as well. Very well played there, doesn't actually spot out the bomb though. 5x going to be relinquishing that banana control. Such a great flick from Unfortunate to find that. This is kind of going to put AIM Ukraine on the back foot. Not just the player advantage, but tension's definitely going to be running high, and the smoke's coming in on the CT. Nothing else really that committed though. And Dippo already finding HJD. That's the site given away now. Look at this. The flower pot boosting 2 versus 4. This is looking unlikely now. It's Unfortunate finds Zippo, but nobody actually able to challenge New JH. And this banana, and Oster already stepping up, and it's going to make it a 2 versus 2. Oster spots out Unfortunate, doesn't find the head. And the defuse coming in. Got to step up now. New JH though doesn't have the time. And 5x eventually close it out 16-14. And well,